A storyline theory for Finn that a lot of fans thought was over just came back to the forefront in a big way, so we'll see what's new there. Starting things off with the apparent revival of one of the longest ongoing fan theories for the Judgment Day. In mid-2024, the Judgment Day was going through a rough spot where they were trying to stay loyal to Rhea Ripley and support her. But Liv Morgan continued to help the group in big ways, and her help couldn't be ignored. So the group found themselves split between supporting Rhea and supporting Liv. Dominik Mysterio even tried fighting off the temptations for as long as he could, before ultimately leaving Rhea's side in favor of Liv Morgan. But there was one member of the Judgment Day that was on Team Liv, even before Dominik Mysterio, and that individual was none other than Finn. At the start of this entire situation, JD McDonough and Carlito were on the fence about what's going on. Damian Priest and Dominik Mysterio were on Team Rhea, but Finn was instantly on Team Liv, right from the start of the entire situation. There was no debate or inner conflict at all for Finn. As soon as Rhea was out of the picture and Liv was constantly helping the group, Finn seemed to be the only one that was moving things around and pulling strings for Liv to actually join the Judgment Day. After Rhea and Damian were kicked out of the Judgment Day at SummerSlam 2024, one of Finn's first moves as the new leader of the group was to officially bring Liv Morgan in as a new member. And that fact that Finn brought Liv Morgan into the group in that fashion, it does make you question and wonder if something was quietly brewing between Finn and Liv behind the scenes for all the months leading up to SummerSlam 2024. And coincidentally enough, the months leading up to SummerSlam was in fact full of so many very suspicious moments between Finn and Liv Morgan. So many things that were never properly paid off or explained in great detail. Like the fact that Finn Balor and Liv Morgan were seen together backstage at Raw one week, speaking privately in a truck with no one else being in the car. What was Finn and Liv doing? What were they saying in the car that night? We never got that answer straight up. Another big moment of Finn and Liv handling business privately with each other was in regards to the return of Raquel Rodriguez. Just a few days before Raquel would end up returning, Finn did call Dominik and told him to tell Liv that the business they talked about was completed and done. Finn was obviously speaking about the return of Raquel Rodriguez. It looks like Finn and Liv spoke privately about the situation, leaving the entire group out of the loop, and Finn made the call himself to get Raquel Rodriguez to return to help Liv Morgan. So Liv and Finn have been quietly exchanging favors with each other for a long time now, and have been truly put on blast or questioned for it. The closest time they ever got to getting busted had to be with a hotel room keycard incident. Back when Liv Morgan was trying to tempt Dominik Mysterio to cheat on Rhea Ripley, Liv slipped her own hotel room keycard to Dominik Mysterio, noting that she'll be there waiting for him to arrive. Instead of going straight to the hotel room, Dominik brought the matter up to the entire Judgment Day and planted the hotel card on the table in front of them. And in the midst of all the group members speaking to each other, Finn Balor was seen on camera clearly grabbing the hotel room keycard and slipping it into his jacket without being caught by the other members. So after so many little private moments going on between Finn and Liv, this was the moment that really popped the lid right off the jar. Why did Finn steal Liv Morgan's hotel card from Dominik Mysterio? Was Finn Balor quietly working with Liv Morgan to try and get Dominik to fall into some plan or trap? Can't forget that Liv Morgan did mysteriously get Dominik Mysterio's phone number without Dominik giving it to her himself, likely meaning that one of the Judgment Day members coughed up Dominik's number to Liv off screen, which most likely could have been Finn, who quietly passed the number to Liv without Dominik's permission. So was it a part of some elaborate plan together with Liv to get Dominik to crack? Or did Finn Balor simply just use the card to pay Liv Morgan's hotel room a visit himself that night? Obviously, none of that was shown on Raw, so there's no real telling what happened immediately after Finn stole that hotel room card. Well, here we are nearly a full year later since that hotel card moment happened, and Finn Balor is finally owning up to the moment and explaining his actions. During the Raw recap show, Finn Balor reveals that he did take the card, but with nothing but pure intentions. Finn says because of all the high tensions, temptations, and high emotions going on at the time, he viewed the key card as if it was a loaded weapon. So Finn says he took the key card in order to keep all the Judgment Day members safe at the time. Finn said that after he unloaded the keycard of all the danger and made sure everything was safe, that's when he returned the hotel card to Dominik Mysterio, and nothing else happened besides that. Do we know if Finn is saying the truth, that he did nothing at all with the hotel card? Obviously, there's no way of knowing if Finn is saying the truth. Maybe he was just holding on to it, maybe he did visit Liv Morgan in the room that night, and they somehow were able to keep everything a secret this whole entire time. And it wasn't that long ago where Finn and Liv were bickering a lot with each other in backstage segments. Was that a real issue between the two of them, or was it all part of an act between the both of them to continue to manipulate Dominik and the rest of the group? The idea of a secret affair and partnership going on between Finn and Liv was a top fan theory last year. We haven't discussed it much this year because there hasn't been anything new and solid to go by until recently, when Finn revived the whole entire hotel room situation. The fact that the hotel scenario is coming back in current day and is getting addressed by Finn himself, it's definitely worth talking about again, and it makes you wonder if we're about to see some crazy twist involving the hotel room, the secret affair, and that entire theory. And like we've been discussing a lot recently with the many different storyline breakdowns, the Triple H regime loves to go the unexpected route. If something seems too obvious and predictable, the story will go in the complete opposite direction. So what's the predictable versus unpredictable routes when it comes to the Judgment Day's main storyline here? It seems that the predictable route is surely Finn getting kicked out and exiled from the Judgment Day. Dominik and Liv finally stand up to Finn and toss him out of the group. That direction has been hinted at a lot recently, that it feels expected and predictable. So what's the unpredicted and twisted route for the Judgment Day? It would no doubt have to be the idea of Finn and Liv double-crossing Dominik Mysterio, kicking Dom out of the group, and revealing their secret affair with each other that's been going on for a while now. Dominik is right there about to close in on winning the Intercontinental Championship, and it's Liv Morgan who screws Dominik out of the title, only to help Finn win the championship instead. That's a real gut punch that not a lot of fans would be expecting, especially since there hasn't been much stuff teased between Finn and Liv since last year. So Triple H loves going the unexpected route. He loves big payoffs, long-term storytelling, and bringing back old things from the past that fans have to piece together for the story. Revealing Finn and Liv's secret partnership together in current day will make fans go back to all their old moments together, such as the private phone calls, car conversations, and hotel room situations, as a sign of the big twist being right in front of us the whole entire time, but no one was really paying attention. So Finn Balor bringing back up the hotel room card a full year later is interesting, and it strangely enough brought a whole new life into the Finn and Liv secret relationship theory. We'll have to see if that big twist is in store for WrestleMania 41. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.